Good by here, by our guard getting around. Guard coming on the pull, getting around. Great pancake block. Oh my gosh. Great block. Who's that? Journey? Man, Journey is nasty. Journey has been getting in the trenches, getting nasty. If you watch him, he was one of the guys who was cussing with the Cat players when Clifton scored maybe his first touchdown in the Cat Grizz game, but one of those touchdowns. But man, and then look at this. Look at how he pulls. He can't get hands on Clifton, so he pulls their just everybody's coming forward. Great play. 2nd and 10. Now you got a 3rd and 3 for the Grizz. Mesh. I don't know about this one. I think he might have been trying to. So you got the Cat blitz. I think he probably saw the Cat blitz and maybe thought, I'm going to try to get the ball to Aaron real quick. But what he doesn't see is this dropper. I think we got away with one here. Dropper, almost interception right there. This was close. But I think he saw the Cat blitz and figured, I'm going to throw it hot to Aaron right now. That's your hot. That's where your blitz is coming from. But you got the dropper. The dropper gets in the way, and I think without that dropper, this is maybe a decent play. This is for sure a first down without that dropper, but you do have the dropper. Good call by Furman, by them. Good call by them. Looks like cover 3 over the top of it. Cover 3 show over the top of it, but good play by them. Good diagnosis. Way to make the play. Way to make the play for them. Now you got a 3rd and 6 for Furman on their next drive. 12 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Still 2014 lead for the Grizz. And man, almost got a safety here. Almost got a safety. They're going to try to cut block down here. I think this is Garrett, who, not the safety, the Garrett, the D lineman. Gubb almost got him there. But then you go to the pass, and I personally thought this was PI, OPI. You don't see that called a lot. But I mean, if we go in slow motion here, we don't have to go slow-mo. Let's see this real quick. Corbin's got him boxed out. He jumps on his back. I don't know how that's not PI. I mean, Corbin's got just as much right to that football as number 12 does. And he jumps on his back and makes it harder for him to catch the ball. I mean, I think that was a missed call. Got some pressure here. I think this is a missed motion because Junior's coming so late on that Orban motion. I think you're supposed to send him before the snap. I think this is a mess up personally, just because unless they're running a reverse here, which I don't think they are, because Clifton goes straight to look what's downfield. So he's not even honoring Junior. I think he was supposed to send Junior in motion before the snap. Wait for Junior to still carry out the play, but I think this honestly just throws off all the timing and everything of this play. Because if you send Junior in motion pre-snap, then that might affect this guy off the edge. That might affect this linebacker, safety, whatever you want to call it, nickel. That might affect him off the edge. Somebody's got to respect him. If he goes pre-snap motion, somebody's got to respect him. Looks like you're bringing Aaron on an over. He doesn't even get to it. Aaron might have been there too. Kind of looks like Aaron might have been there. This safety is probably, looks like quarters pre-snap. This safety, the safety who was down here, this safety might have keyed on Aaron. This might be cover 3 too. They might be shifting to cover 3 after the snap, but man, missed opportunity right there. Sacked by number 39, and who's around the ball? 24 and 39. Good play by them. I might be wrong about that pre-snap motion. I might be wrong about that. This might be how they want it to look. I don't know. I'm not in the locker room. I don't know for sure. So take whatever I say with a grain of salt. Man, we got lucky here. This is a great release. Great release. Hezzy, go. Hezzy, go. We got lucky. Jackson Jr. Just got right there. Looks like he slips kind of. Trying to play that release. Slips a little bit. And number 2 gets over the top. But, I mean, once again, I'm not trying to bash Huff or anything. Tyler Huff or anything. But there were a lot of missed throws by him in this game. There were windows that he had to throw into that, they could have had big chunk plays like this right here. There was that in earlier that they could have hit. And this is on 3rd down, 3rd and 7, 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. You really got to hit this, especially in the playoffs, especially on the road. Like, you got to hit this. This shuts the crowd up. This, this brings the morale of your team up. This pumps guys up. I mean, this does everything for you if you hit this. And he's not able to. Tough play for them. Tough play. We got away with one right there for sure. And then this. Man, so we're going to break this down from that wider angle. I got the wider angle on here, but this is tough. This is just, I mean, it's like we've talked about. Clifton has not given the ball away many times. This is now his third interception. He hasn't given the ball away many times this year, but this is rough. I think they had a double move called on, and maybe I'm not in the locker room. Let me reiterate that. I haven't talked to anybody about this. I don't know exactly what happened, but it seems like maybe they had the double move on, or it just seems like maybe they had the double move on and, you know, Clifton forgot. Or the only other way I could see it was that they had some type of concept where they have a hitch or a go, where it's really for their judgment if they want to run the hitch or go. You see the DBs playing off, but you know, Keelan might have started to run his hitch and notice how they were biting down on it, so maybe he decided he was going to go. I don't know so much, but this is rough. This one hurts, especially in our own territory, Grizz territory. For them to get that interception down there, that one hurts. That one hurts. Look up top with Keelan. The DB bit on it so bad, but the ball was coming out. That might also be why he bit on it so bad, but bites on it. I guess the only way we'd know, well, we wouldn't know because they're playing cloud down here. So looks like a cover 6, definitely a cover 6. And, you know, just can't have it. Cannot have it. We had it right there, and they capitalized on it for sure. Next drive for South Dakota State, or South Dakota State. That's because that's up there. Next drive for Furman, 2nd and 8. And it's going to be nothing. I don't know what they were looking for here. Maybe, he had a play act. Okay, yeah. I remember this. So he had a RPO on here. He wants to hit this slant, but Ryder's here. So he pulls it, hoping that, you know, Ryder will come down on the run fake. Ryder does not, and he doesn't have a window to throw that ball. I mean, he does potentially, but if anything, you probably should work the top side, you know, because we kind of got the same thing working down here, but TC does bite down on the run a little more than way more than Ryder does, and he's got a window to throw that up there, but he chose the right side. The right side was unsuccessful, and he's just going to try to get what he can, which ends up being a first down. So it ends up being a good play for them when it was originally covered well by the Grizz. They just have nobody on this edge out here. Not good right here. Giving up the edge contain. That's what allows him to get on the edge. Good play by the quarterback, but great pursuit to run him down. Now you got a 1st and goal. Pre-snap motion by number 9. Little toss to him. This is a pass. Got numbers over here, but he's just gonna find a way to get all the way down to like the 1 yard line. I mean, look how he's tippy-toeing this sideline. He never went out until like the 1 yard line, like the half yard line. On 1st and goal as well. So you got this next, and they're just going to hammer it. Same run play they ran. You see how they did the motion this time to try to make it look different? It's nothing different. It's the same play. Come on. We're not. Nobody's confused. Great play. Touchdown for them. That gives them the 21-20 lead, and Furman took their first lead of the game with 6 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. The Grizz are playing from behind now. Got a 1st and 10 for the Grizz. Little spot concept up here. Spot by number 1, corner by number 2, horizontal stretch, and you got a tight end out blocking. Interesting. I don't know why you do that. I'd have to ask the coach why you do that, but you got the spot route here by Aaron. Good play by Aaron, and way to get immediately upfield and get about 12 on 1st down. Good play. Now you got 5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 13 for the Grizz, and they're going to run this screen. Good call on the screen. Pushing your guard and, was that center? Center and guard out to block for the screen. Keeping the tackle in to block. So this is the 2nd time they've done this now, which makes me believe that the tackle is supposed to, well, actually that was a different screen. Let me just shut up. Excuse me. Guard and center out in the blocking scheme. Great. I mean, man, Journey. Look at Journey. Moving guys. That's a good block. Just cover him up. Good play by Aaron. But also good pursuit by Furman, because, I mean, I could think of past teams that we played this season where this might have been a huge, huge play. It wasn't, I mean, it was still, but I think it could have been bigger had it been some different teams. Good, blocked up well, good play by Aaron. Way to get a bunch of yards after catch. Great play. Little double pass, triple pass, whatever you want to call it. Run, pitch. I think we wanted to tighten up the sideline. So you're most likely running your receiver down here on an over or something to get this direction to get out of the way. And you're trying to fake block the tight end. This is just another play. Again, played well by Furman. They're coached well. They play good defense. They stay home. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You watch the film. These guys play good defense. These guys are sound. And this is an example of that. Fake block. He runs with them. That's what we wanted to hit. We don't get it. He scrambles. Good by Clifton to get upfield and get the first down. They gave him the first down on that on 2nd and 7. And now the Grizz. Oh, yeah, this is a difference. This is a whole different. They did get the first down. I skipped the 2 plays after that. I knew this would happen, too. I remember when I was cutting this up, I knew that would happen. Anyway, so now you have a 3rd and 2 after he had got that first down. 3rd and 2, run, and we are not going to get it. 39 here is going to shoot this gap. Timely blitz by Furman to shoot this gap here. Seems kind of convenient that they send a blitz, but it's 3rd and 2. That's what teams do. They blitz. He might not even be blitz. He might just be shooting the gap. Might just see it, diagnose it, make the play. But good play by them. 3rd and 2. The Grizz are going to be unsuccessful at getting the first down. The Grizz kicked a field goal after this and were unsuccessful. Missed the field goal, and Furman maintains a 1-point lead at 21-20 with 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Got a 1st and 10. Who's showing up again? 3rd TFL of the game. If they count, they might have counted this as a gain of like 1 yard. But I mean, Hayden Harris again, unblocked right here. Look like they're blocking down. The tackle just bypassed him. And great tackle by Hayden Harris. That man had a game. Minute left, 3rd and 7 in the 3rd quarter. And Huff's going to try to get what he can. Tyler Huff's going to try to get what he can. Pretty decent run on 3rd down, but he is short. He is short indeed. Man on the backside, man coverage on the backside. A lot of hats around the ball. Great play. Good tackle as well. Is that Hayden Harris again? No. It's like Garrett. Okay, 3rd and 10. You're now in the 4th quarter. 15 minutes left in the 4th quarter, and you got a 3rd and 10 for the Grizz. Gonna set up to pass here. Oh, he's got this out up top. Looks like he was gonna throw it too, but right as he looked away. And then you got Aaron on this under as well, who's also open. But he gets pressure a little bit late. Gets a little late pressure, and oh, they ran a pick. So look at this. They're running this pick. A lot of teams do this on special teams on punt coverage because, on punt and punt return, a lot of teams are taught to just hold because the refs aren't really going to call it unless it's egregious. Funny enough, I think I got called on a holding against the Stallions this year, but teams are just, this is, a lot of teams run picks like this on punt coverage, on punt return coverage. But watch how number 7 picks Declan off of him. The pick, that frees up their guy. This is really done really well by Furman, and this just goes back to what I was talking about, how, these guys were pretty decent on defense. These guys were a good defensive team. There's, you can't, I don't have anything to say about that. They try to trade it off. Here. Journey's a little late trying to trade it off, but this is a good call by them. Pick. I don't even know if he was trying to pick, honestly, because this is technically, these are the 2 guards. They might have been trying to pick. Maybe it just worked out like that, but the pick, he gets free, gets pressure on Clifton, and Clifton just going to mail it out of bounds on 3rd and 10. Good play by them. We had guys downfield, but just weren't able to get to him. Tough play. Maybe had another second in the pocket. There's probably a completion in there, but did not get to it on 3rd and 10. Now you got a 4th and 10. They punted it away. 13 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. 21-20 lead. 3rd and 8 for Furman. Grizz look like they're running a stunt on the outside with the blitz, or not even, I mean, I don't know if you really call it a blitz because that's Riley, I believe. Either Riley or, I don't know who that is. One of the backers trying to run a stunt on the outside. I think they called a hold. They did call a hold, so they called a hold right here on number 55. But on the back end, they're going to get us. Got us with a PI right here. PI. They called it. Those penalties offset, and you're going to run the 3rd and 8 again. 3rd and 8 again. 13 minutes left to go in the game. Try to run this screen up top. And way to rally and make the tackle. So honestly, a decent play. They get decent yardage out of it, but good tackle by the Grizz. Way to rally. Way to stay home, and everybody getting hats on the ball. That brings up a 4th down. And Furman punted it away. Now the Grizz are faced with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for the Grizz. Running this spot concept up top once again. Kind of has Aaron on a 3rd and 3. I remember this was pretty huge. And I'm not trying to bash Aaron. I love Aaron to death. That's my little brother. I love him for life. And, you know, we got to make this. He's just definitely thinking about getting upfield before he catches it. Receivers do this every day, every game. Everybody's made this mistake. He's trying to work upfield and get to it, which I respect and appreciate, but got to catch the ball first. This was this one was tough, especially being that it was down. The Grizz were down. They hadn't been finding any offensive success in a minute. You know, they've been trying to find success and just weren't able to get to it. That was just a difficult play to watch. I ended up coming out with a dub, but you know, that one was hurtful in the moment. Now, I believe this is a 1st down for Furman. Can't see it yet. 1st and 10 for Furman. They're going to try to take a deep shot. This is for sure offensive pass interference. I don't care who you are. The Furman's max protecting. Interesting that they're trying to throw a deep shot in the red zone. You know you're going to get man though, so it's honestly not a bad call. But you know you're going to get man, so it's not a bad call. But they just weren't able to connect with it. Definitely OPI though. We're going to watch the other angle right here. You tell me. That's OPI. That's OPI. That's offensive pass interference. For sure. They didn't call it. Got a 2nd and 10 for Furman. Try to run it. Look at Braxton. Watch Braxton. Watch Braxton see it and see ball, get ball. See ball, get ball. Watch him. Downhill. Flow. Great tackle. Great play for him. Big hit too. Great for him to just work across the line of scrimmage and make this tackle. Great play by Braxton. I thought that was awesome. Great tackle on 2nd and 10. Now Furman's faced with a 3rd and long, 3rd and 8. And they're going to try to run it again. And who's showing up? Flink setting the edge. Braxton and Nash in here. And Hayden Hatton showing up. Or Hayden Harris showing up again from the backside. Great play, Grizz. 3rd and 8. Big time tackle, big time play. The Grizz, for the most part of this game, the Grizz were playing some strong defense. Obviously, that 3rd quarter was painful for everybody. I think Furman scored off that interception in the 3rd quarter, but for the most part, offensively, that 3rd quarter was dry. A lot of the 2nd quarter was a little dry too, but Grizz made the plays when they needed to, right there. So this is the play of the game. This is by far the play of the game, the play of the weekend. Everybody knows what's about to happen right here. Junior Bergen on the punt return, making things happen. A lot of people say that they thought there could have been pass blocking in the backs here. I don't think that's egregious enough to get called. I don't think that's egregious enough. Maybe right there is where you could have called it. Maybe right there. But I also don't think that's egregious enough to get called. I don't think that one's egregious enough to get called. That's not. And then watch Junior here point his guys forward, and then watch how this communication works. Junior's gonna point forward for Jackson Lee to get to block ahead, because a lot of times on these returns, first off, you're on the line of scrimmage, then you're running back to the returner. So then now if the return ends up being a really big return, now you got to pivot back and run the other direction. That's what happened with Jackson Lee. Watch how Junior tells him to get the block upfield, and watch how Jackson Lee gets the touchdown block. Great play by Jackson Lee. Oh, I need to get upfield? Okay. Just get there. Knocks the punter down. Also, Junior made it. I mean, it's so subtle here. Junior makes this guy hesitate. Watch how he threatens to go inside. He threatens the inside for like 3 steps. That makes 15. Look, 15's like, oh, I need to, because he's playing for the cutback now. 15's playing for the cutback. And then right as Junior sticks his foot in the ground, turns on the burners. And I mean, look, it was a noticeable change in his speed from when he made that cut. Watch. I mean, great play. Now the Grizz are going to go for 2 and run the 2-point play. He picks the fade ball to the backside. Racanelli gets the one-handed catch. Great play. This might be an underrated play to some, but this is huge because if you know we ended up going in OT, they ended up scoring at the end of the game. Who knows? Things could have changed. So many things could have happened, but we ended up needing that 2-point conversion. We got it, and now the Grizz have a 28-21 lead, and it's 2nd and 10 for Furman. 9.5 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. Run to the outside. Who's showing up again? Who's flowing to the football? Braxton setting the edge on the outside. I think that's Ryder on the outside setting the edge. Great play by him. Cut back number 9, and he does. Hats around the ball. You got a 3rd and 8 now. 0 coverage over the top. Bringing pressure on 3rd and 8. TC looks like he's probably playing the running back. So TC's probably playing the running back. He sees him protect. I'm going now too. And they get saved. This is a PI for sure. Ball's in the air. You're not trying to make a play on the ball. They're trying to run this corner route. It was short. You know, Huff kind of missed a lot of throws during this game. This is another one of them that he's going to miss, but the PI is going to save him. I honestly think if you want anything, you probably got to go to your tight end here. I mean, he's been the guy that you were dependent on all game. Not really even all game because we haven't even seen too many completions to their tight end. But when they needed it, who was the guy that you targeted? Your tight end. Anyway, he tries to get back to the ball. Great by him to try to go through our DB to get to the ball because that is for sure PI. Look at this ref try to throw this flag. I don't think that's what you wanted to happen. Anyway, 3rd and 8, they get gifted a 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 8, 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Furman's got the ball. Sack fumble by Noose. Hank Noose is going to get the sack fumble here. Excuse me, my voice, a little crackle. Watch the work on the outside. Watch him work. Don't give up on the play. Quarterback works to him. Luckily, they got it back, but this would have been a game changer right here. Looks like in the coverage side of things, the Grizz are in a cover 3 coverage. Furman's running hitch on the outside. Looks like some in concept. Oh no. Looks like a curl down here, right here, this guy. So maybe it's just 2 hitches and a OTB or a under. 2 hitches, a under, and a whip route down here at the bottom. Maybe a spot. Maybe it worked out because it looks like it was man. Somebody in that zone. So maybe that's why it worked out. But pretty short concept. Looks like they're just trying to get to the sticks, if anything. But sack, fumble, they've recovered it, though, on 2nd and 8. Okay. Now you got 3rd and 7 for Furman. 7.5 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter, and they're going to try to go this design quarterback run. And this is something that they hadn't done all game, so I was kind of interested to see this. You got an RPO on the backside, too. But I was interested to see this just because they hadn't ran him so much in the game, and I thought it was interesting that they choose then to run it. But they did on 3rd and 7, and he's going to get close to the line to gain. They go for it on 4th down, and I thought he was short. These lines aren't always 100% correct. On this one, though, just looks like they're blocking everybody down. Gets down in there on 3rd and 7. Makes it a 3rd and short. I thought he was short on this, but, you know, these lines aren't always accurate, so he probably did get it. They didn't review it or anything, but 1st down for them. Now you got 6.5 minutes left. 1st and 10 for Furman. They're running that same concept again. Probably got the N on the behind it. The N, yep, the N coming behind it. 2 hitches right here. Horizontal stretch by the running back. N coming behind it with a spot route at the bottom. And you get the cat blitz. Timely cat blitz. You see the receiver try to call it out, but it's hard. I mean, this is Grizz. He's not going to hear you. Cat blitz. Looks like a cover 3 over the top of it. But, man, almost a big play again. Almost a big play. They were flirting with danger here on this drive. Good play by Corbin. Way to get the quarterback down. Now they got a 2nd and 10. 6 minutes to go in the game. Great play by Riley Wilson. Great play right here. Follow the tight end. He'll take you to the ball. As he does. Excuse me. I think one reason they were able to do this is because they weren't so much threatened by the quarterback running. I mean, the quarterback hasn't run all game, so I don't have to respect you if you're holding out to hand it out, unless it's probably a play action. You're most likely for sure handing it off, which they did, and it was a big play. And this play is also affected by who? Gubb. I'm gonna say Gubb really made this play, helped out Riley be able to. I mean, Riley made the play. Let's be real. Riley made the play. But, I mean, look at Gubb coming up field to force him to cut back. And who does he run right into? Riley Wilson. Great play by the Grizz. Now you got a 3rd and 14, 3rd and long for, what am I trying to say? 3rd and long for Furman with 5.5 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. And Corbin almost got an interception here. So I think they're trying to run some sail concept down here at the bottom. They ran this against Lafayette. No, not Lafayette. They ran this against Chattanooga, where you're sending this guy on a post. It looked exactly like this. It was on this exact side of the field as well. You run this guy on a post. You keep the tight end in protection. You run this guy on a post to get the overtop coverage over, and then you run the sail route underneath it. Good recognition by Corbin. Way to play it. Way to be on it. Almost got an interception out of it. Good play. They were flirting with danger this drive. Obviously, they're trying to push the ball down the field. They need to score now, and the clock is running down. So they're trying to force our hand. But man, so many times they almost got him right there. Got a 3rd and 12 for the Grizz. Following that drive for Furman, there's a 3rd and 12, and not gonna get much. Clifton tries to turn it into something on the design quarterback run, but just nothing doing. Nothing doing at all. He tries to hit it up in here. You can see he's really wanting to hit it up in here. I think that's where it's designed to hit. You got these blocks. You got this guy kicking out. You got this guy blocking. This is a good hole. This is a good run design, except the safety shows up, as he should. That's why they run this. That's why you keep a lot of hats down close to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're playing man on the backside of everything. Maybe. It's hard to tell. Oh, this is that in and out. In and out. So man on the outside, in and out in here, and then man down here with a floater. He's probably playing the running back. Comes down, though, and forces Clifton to kick it out. As he does, and he only gets like 5 on 3rd and 12. Now, Furman's got the ball back. 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Big play to the tight end. Cross the middle. Big play for them. And that was on 1st and 10. See what they're running. So the Grizz look like they're in some type of, this looks like 6. Cover 6. You got cover 2 up top, cover 4 down here. But that's honestly a good call. You don't have anybody in this deep middle of the field. So if you can beat that safety in that, if you can beat this safety right here, you can get to that middle of the field, and that's exactly what they did to get the ball to their tight end, their marquee guy. Great play by them. On 1st and 10. 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. 3rd and 10 for Furman. And this is a great play by Ryder. We got the slow-mo of the other angle, but this is a great PBU. Maybe he could have called PI. He's got his arm on his hip, but I don't think that arm on the hip really impeded him like that. This is man coverage. Bringing man pressure, one high man pressure right here. Man on the backside of everything else, and great play by Ryder. Great play by Ryder. Let's watch it here. Tries to get inside, as you should when you got man pressure on the inside. The inside's wide open. Get there, but that's great coverage. After he batted it down, that's when it hit his hand. Or maybe he didn't even get a hand on it. Great play by Ryder, though. Really good play. Really good play by him. Really good when you need it, too. Now you got a 4th and 10. Now you have a 4th and 10. Dropping one dropper out in the middle, but bringing pressure. Man pressure again, one high pressure. And they get there, and it's an interception. Great play by TC. Great play by TC. I'm not going to lie to you. When this happened, I thought for sure the game was over. When this interception happened, I thought for sure the game was over. I was like, the Grizz won. They're going to the semis. They survived. Great game by them. Like, I thought it was over. But then you look up at the scoreboard, and Furman's got all 3 of their timeouts, as do the Grizz, but Furman's got all 3 timeouts. So, that affects things for sure. You got a 3rd and 7 here for the Grizz. 2 minutes to go in the game. 1:50 to go in the game, to be exact. And the Grizz are going to try to get that first down, but they're not able to get there. Not able to get there on 3rd and 7. Almost. If he would have broke maybe one of those tackles, he can get there, but going design quarterback run, blocking everybody down on the inside in here. Blocking these guys down. Blocking these guys down and hoping to get on that edge, but as we've talked about this whole tape, Furman is good on defense. They pursue the ball. They have a lot of hats around the ball. They play sound football. Good play by them. 4th and 3, you're going to punt it away. And this was almost a backbreaker. Obviously, you still got the 7-point lead, but this play hurts right here. Good coverage. Way to get him out of bounds, but just a super, super late hit. Super late hit. Got him out around maybe the 25-yard line. And just come in late, so late with the hit. I don't know if he tripped. He dove when he was already out of bounds. I don't know. I'm not going to kill him too much for it. Just can't have it in this time in the game. Cannot have it in this time of the game. Personal foul. That gives them 15 extra yards. So they're going to start the drive with a minute left at about midfield. So a little hurtful for them. They get the quick out to their tight end on 2nd down. I believe this was a 2nd down call. Yep. They ran it twice in a row. Got the first down. Got out of bounds. 1:16 to go. 28-21 lead maintained by the Grizz. Another pass to the tight end. Quick little short pass to the tight end. But the clock's not going to stop on 1st down. Now you got a 3rd and 4. Slant down at the bottom to the receiver. Good slant. Good catch. Good ball. Once again, though, middle of the field. Clock only stops for the 1st down. Now you got 42 seconds to go. And, man, this was a questionable call. But after watching it back, I do believe this is pass interference. Running this sail concept again, you're getting to it a little differently. You're running this receiver on a post. You run this corner on an out. It might even be a flood concept. I'm going with sail, though. See where this is sail just because this receiver ends up on the post. I'm going to call this a sail concept. I believe this is PI by Ryder, maybe holding, one of the two. It's something. He's definitely got his arm around his hip. Not to say that the ball would have been completed anyway. I don't think he needed to put his hand on his hip. He had really good coverage. But, they called it. It is what it is. On 2nd and 10, they called it. Can't really argue about it. Now you got a 4th and 10. So they're going to run this double post concept to the front. Double post right here. And, an out concept, a double out concept. I think they ran a corner here and an out here by the number, was that number 1? No, number 2 receiver. So they ran the switch release concept down here, out down here, probably, and then a corner by the number 1 guy. But then the double post up here, the tight end, I think, just flattens it out because you're in the red zone. So he's kind of flattening it out, and quarterback just puts the ball up. Man pressure by the Grizz. This is 0 pressure. There's no high safety. You got a dropper in here, but man pressure for the most part. They get hands on him. They just don't get hands on that arm, which is what we need to get hands on, and he makes a phenomenal play. That's a great play. That guy's like 6'7", That guy's like 6'7". He went up and caught the ball with authority. Great play by him. On 4th and 10 with the game on the line. Great play by him. Furman lucked out here. They should be happy. They should be happy that these guys false started. They should be happy that these guys false started. Because this was going to end the game right here. This was going to end it. Everything's covered. Everything here is covered. There is nowhere for him to go with the ball. He cannot run it. We got 3 hats over here. If they miss this tackle, there's going to be a world of trouble. And then this is covered by Trevin. We got him dead to rights. Good call by Furman to run that in that time in the game, because they are on the road. They are in a hostile environment. I would have went for that 2-point conversion too, but they were unsuccessful. So now it's overtime. You got a 2nd and 4 for the Grizz, and Clifton's going to run this quarterback run and make it into a really good play. He gets about 9, maybe 10, 9, 8 or 9 on 2nd and 4. Good play. Good play by him. You're bringing this puller around, trying to hit it up in there. They played it really well. They all flowed to the ball. So hit it on the backside. Pause. Great play. Now you got a 2nd and 11. This is a great call. This is a great play call. I can't emphasize to you guys enough. This is a great play call. So Junior scored on this against the Cats, the nod route. And now Keelan's going to score on it. Same play call, nod. It's meant to look like that out concept, that quick outs concept where they run the quick out and the fade on the outside. Instead of the quick out, you fake the quick out and go to the post. Great play. Great ball by Clifton. I talked to Keelan on the field after the game, and he said, man, that ball was zipped in there. He said the ball came in really fast, but really good ball by Clifton. When you need it, when you got to have it, in OT, this is just what you want. This route is amazing. This route is amazing. Out, up, ball on a line, touchdown. Great play. Let's watch the route. Oh my gosh. Touchdown. Great play by them. Zipped it in there on a rope. Look how far that is from that safety's fingertips. Look how far that is from that safety's fingertips. Barely. You get a better look at that from this other angle. The safety just barely missed it. Great catch, great ball, great play, great everything. Now it's a 35-28 lead for Montana. Furman's got the ball in overtime, and let's see what they do. Alex Gubner is going to start it off. He's going to shoot this gap, and he's going to get the TFL. Great play by him. Looks like they're trying to run some sort of outside zone stretch type play, but it's going to amount to nothing. Gub's going to make the play. Yeah. Great play by Gub. Great TFL to start the drive. Now they're faced with a 2nd and 15. What are they going to do? Not bringing any pressure, dropping everybody into coverage, which is smart at this point. Running a cover 3. Look at this reroute down here. Look at this reroute by, I think that's Flink. Great reroute. Throw him off his route. I think he fell. He did. And they're going to try to throw it deep. This was scary. This is an amazing play by Jackson Lee. Number 2 is going to get position on Corbin, go up and make this catch. He had the ball. Corbin's kind of got his arm in there trying to bat it out, but Jackson Lee comes and just punches it straight out. This was awesome. Great play by Jackson Lee. I can't state it enough. Great play by Jackson Lee. Great play. That was an awesome play. Awesome play. 2nd and 15. Now you got a 3rd and 15, and it's going to turn into the Trevin Gradney show. Watch. They're going to run this fallout route up here with, looks like 3 seams, 3 verts here on the front side, and then a fallout route on the back side. The quarterback's not going to find anything. He's going to get a little pressure. We lose contain on the outside, and he's going to try to throw it downfield. Look at the hustle. Look at this effort. And force him to throw it, and Trevin knocks it out. Once again, this is a catch He caught this, but the effort and just the not giving up knocked it out. Great play. This was a this was a great play. Great play. Great play. Now you got a 4th and 15. I was turned up too. I was turned up. I was so turned up. Now you got a 4th and 15. They're going to try to run this deep out to the sticks by number 11, and Trevin comes in. Also pressure. So you're bringing 0 pressure. You sit everybody at the sticks and just bring man pressure. This guy's playing the running back, I believe. Everybody else is guarding a receiver. And Trevin makes the play of the game. One of the plays of the game. The play to end the game. PBU. Back-to-back PBUs to end the game. Great pass breakup. Great play. Great game. I mean, what a game. What a game. That was awesome. The Grizz got the dub, 35-28. They take on North Dakota State in the semifinals. This is the Grizz's first semifinal appearance since 2011. If you look at the record books, I guess it's technically 2009 because of the vacant 2011 year because of sanctions or whatever. But it should be a really good game. As I said, NDSU opened up the favorite, like a point, half a point favorite, 1.5 favorite. It should be a really good game. NY Grizz, 2:30 p.m. on Saturday. Man, it's for everything you want to play for. You get to play in a semifinal game, to play in a national championship game. You get to play it at home in front of your fans. Should be a rocking stadium. We'll see how ticket sales go this week, but it should be a rocking stadium. I expect everybody in the state of Montana to come out from any crevice they've been under to come to this semifinal game. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. The Grizz were able to grind out a game, and I'm so happy that the Grizz were able to grind out this game. If you guys were watching the live copy on TV, that's what I was talking to Hauck about. I was like, man, you guys needed to be able to grind out one. You guys hadn't had to grind out one. If you think about this Grizz team, every time they haven't really trailed this year. They trailed at Sacramento State for like a minute. Every other game, they've really been ahead most of the game. They trailed at NAU, but they lost. So in this game, they only trailed for like 1 minute. I mean, they only trailed by 1 point for like half a quarter, maybe most of a quarter. But I think it was good that they had to face adversity, serious adversity, be down, not be able to find a bunch of success offensively and still be able to find a way to win the game. I thought that was amazing. I thought it was really good by the guys in the locker room, really good by Coach Hauck, really good by the coaches. Great way to grind it out. Now you got a formidable opponent, a championship caliber opponent who's been in this moment many times. One thing I can say about this Grizz team is they haven't faced anything like this. They haven't been in the playoffs. They've been in the playoffs. They haven't been deep in the playoffs. They haven't been in a semifinal game. They haven't experienced anything of this. So that's a factor that could play a part in this game and could affect the outcome of this game, could affect some of the pieces in this game. But I expect the Grizz to be ready. I expect Coach Hauck to have these guys fired up, and I expect the environment to be amazing. I appreciate you guys for tapping into my channel once again. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers. I'm like 150 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I appreciate you guys for tapping in, and I'll catch you guys next time. Go Grizz. I'll catch you guys next week. Go Grizz.